We got a lot of shit done. Just like today and even yesterday, for the demolition of the shit, of the little sunroom. And it's like, he had estimated like 4 weeks. He would have been cool if I like missed one. Uh, but it might just end up that the work will only take 3 weeks because, I mean, we had gotten much farther than he ever thought we would the first day, and then the second day, like, we were like thinking of stopping, and then he was like, if I found something else, would you would you still do it? And I was like, yeah, whatever, I don't give a shit. So we just kept going, and just all of the walls are gone pretty much, except for like part of one, and there's two windows in, well, three windows. There was two really big windows, but we took out one of the really big windows, and now there's one really big window and then two little windows just chilling. And we might have to break the little windows just because of how they're put in. But I actually broke one of the bigger windows. Just accidentally. I set it down on its corner, which you should never do. It's tempered glass, I think was the word. That sounds right to me. So it's just like, it just like exploded, you know? Except not really, it just got a shit ton of cracks in it instantly. It was so weird because, like, when I sat it down, I was just like gently sitting it down on its corner. Like I was gonna sit it down on its corner and then lay it next to it. Like as soon as I sat it down, I heard this noise that was like, boom, you know? Like the noise that I heard was almost as if I was dropping like something really heavy, but then like it's not at all the noise I was expecting. Like in my mind, I was like, I'm gonna set this down, and subconsciously I knew it would make a noise, but the noise that it made was like a louder version of that noise, so I was like, whoa, what just happened? And then I actually looked at it, and yeah, it was covered in a shit ton of cracks. And then I just hear my brother with his just one ha, just because he immediately knew what I had done, and then mentioned that, yep, don't drop tempered glass on its corner, because it's really strong, but just not like that. And as soon as it breaks at all, it's gonna shatter everywhere. Just so that you're not getting large shards sticking somewhere. It's just a lot of little tiny pieces. But it was double paned, and like the frame was all still there, so I didn't get a bunch of glass everywhere. It was all held in place, just in like 1,000 pieces. Like the door from Monsters Inc., you know? That shit. It's what I'm reminded of right now. But otherwise, yeah, we got a lot done. I honestly have no idea how we're gonna tackle the roof, but the roof's gotta go. And it's gonna go next week. Yep. And starting this week, I'm actually gonna start doing some chores around the house, and my mom's gonna pay me like a little bit of money. I think it's like $10 a day, which is actually pretty good, I guess. I told her though, because she like, I hate working for her because she forgets to pay me. Honestly, like she'll forget some of the things. Like she'll just mention, hey, if you do this thing, then yada yada yada, whatever, do this shit. And it's just like, I don't know, she forgets about it, I forget about it, whatever. But then I'm like, okay, if you need this, make a list, put it on the fridge. I can look at it, you can look at it, you know? Because I can look at it and say, okay, I need to do this thing. And she can look at it and say, okay, has he done this thing? I should pay him for it. So I'm going to be making a little bit of cash, which is good. Probably just like save it for something. I don't know. I need to replace the phone battery in this one, for sure. So that's probably what I'll end up doing. I don't know. maybe some good video editing software. Because, I mean, that's $10 a day, 4 days a week. Not on Fridays, because we have a lady that comes by and cleans up much more thoroughly than I ever would, and takes care of Grandpa, gives him his shower because he just like is super uncooperative when my mom tries to do it, and I won't even attempt it. But I'm fine with making some food and shit for him every now and then, of course. It's just like simple shit. So now I'm gonna do like simple around the house shit, and she's actually gonna pay me for it. So yay, a little bit extra cash, for simple shit. I would have recorded this much earlier, but I got caught up in a whole chat thing, and then just like now that chat is switching over to Discord, and I absolutely love Discord. I don't know. I got into it at one point a long time ago, but like I think I was more curious than anything, but didn't really find any chats. And now we've started this new chat thing, and it's cool. And we were doing like voice chat and stuff. And when I was mentioning that I had to go record the video, somebody brought up that with Discord, I can create a voice chat that is specifically for like the video thing, like, and only certain people are allowed to join it. So like specific people that I would be cool with just coming in and doing the podcast, they could just pop in if they had time or something to say. And then that's cool. If that's a thing I want to do. But see, like, I've already set up everything online. So it's weird to try to like get everybody to move to Discord. And Lion already has a voice chat thing, so I don't know, but at the same time, maybe. Discord would also make, because this is the very same chat with the jousting, and Discord would make a full joust podcast much easier. If we get Joe to agree to come on, then just anybody can come in and make fun of Joe, and we'll record it, because I don't even know why. It's just it's slowed down. It's pretty much completely died. In some other chats it's still a thing, but he's not even in the chat anymore. People just got tired of it. I think I killed it. Brightest star burns the fastest. I just like it bumped it up quite a bit, and then a lot of other people just got tired of it just from that, because it got like it got the bursts. Brightest star burns the fastest. I'm repeating that, but it fits well here. I feel like that's a phrase, right? I might have heard it. It's a very simple concept, because like the hotter it is, the bigger it is, the quicker it's gonna die out and get old. It's like a meme. When a meme explodes, people stop giving a shit about it, because it's like it's everywhere now. It's not interesting. Some memes will never die. No, that's not true. Every meme dies eventually. Pepe is still like barely a thing. Harambe was a thing for a damn long time, but people got tired of that too. A lot of people. There are still people that give a shit about Harambe. I've expressed my thoughts on Harambe. The whole the actual thing surrounding it with the animal, and I think I don't know. It's dumb that it even happened, that somebody lost their kid and he wandered into a gorilla thing. And like, if the people weren't freaking out, the gorilla wouldn't have reacted the way he did, but of course they wouldn't know that. Why would an entire group of people be trained to understand to not freak out and scream when the gorilla has a child? Like, when does that even happen? It's not a thing that you're trained to understand, is like, calm the fuck down if a dangerous animal has a child and call some sort of authority. But no, you freak out and you start yelling, which of course makes the dangerous animal just a bit more dangerous, so they had to shoot him. Like, I don't want to say too much, because I don't really know what happened to that kid. Like, they won't release at all what physically happened to that kid. Like, was he actually hurt badly from this? And as far as I know, maybe it's different now. But as far as I know, they haven't released any information at all. So if the kid was like nothing, like if Harambe was actually being gentle with the kid and was just like, I found a kid, look, and wasn't, squishing it, then no, he didn't have to die. But if the ape Harambe did pose an actual threat to the kid, then yeah. And I mean, in general, he did, just because he's the ridiculously strong monkey. I think I've called him like an ape and a monkey in the past like 2 minutes. I don't even fucking remember. He's an ape, yeah? I don't know. Technically he did pose a threat just because of how much stronger he was. But if he wasn't harming the kid at the time, then it's likely that they would have been able to pull him out or something. Like, get somebody in there that can calm him the fuck down so that they can just extract the kid instead of fucking shooting the monkey. Come on. Talked about this before, though. I don't need to talk about this again. It was a very long time ago that I did talk about that. I don't know. Brings up an interesting point, though. Just like a lot of the people that are watching this probably didn't watch a lot of the ones from the past. But there are still people watching ones from the past. I got a comment today on the 25th, I want to say, episode of Season 2. Season 1 is slowly going away, so episode 25 of Season 1 is not available anymore. I've talked about that before. It's just, I don't like a lot of those episodes, and when people come in and that's what they see, it's just bad and it's gross and they suck. Like, new people coming in, that's what they want to watch because they want to start from the beginning. Like, they'll look for an episode 1 and then they'll see that, and it does not at all represent, or like nothing about it really feels like what this is now, so I'm just getting rid of it. So yeah. But yeah, episode 25, I got a comment on that, and I was like really massively confused for a while, because all they said was I did it, but I don't understand. And I was just like, come on, that was 200 days ago. I don't know what this is talking about. And I was so caught up on the episode 25 part that I didn't really focus on the title. And as soon as I read the title, I immediately understood what they were talking about, because the title had to do with what they were talking about, and what they were talking about was the attic. The episode titled Attic, when I told people to look down their shirts and spell attic. I think I got another comment on that one. I want to say from Chugs, honestly. I don't usually say people's names, but Chugs watches these, and if I'm right, I feel glad. But if it wasn't him, then oops. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody like commented that that they felt silly or dirty or something like that when they actually did the thing. And I was happy about that. The thing is, when you spell out the word attic, you're saying A-T-T-I-C. If you look down your shirt, you're saying A-T-T-I-C, or a titty-I-C. Something like that is where it comes from, because you got little titties down there. Everybody's got titties. It's just that's the fact of life. The man boobs is what I got. Just do a whole episode talking about man boobs. I think mammaries is the medical term for boobs in general. Just mammogram, you know. It could be feminine boobs, but I think it's just boobs. I think feminine boobs are kind of the same as male boobs, but just like they have a lot more because of the way their hormones work, and just they produce milk. I think men can produce milk too. It's just like difficult. I don't know. I'm not a fucking boob scientist. I love the gesture that I did there. I do so many gestures. That's one thing that would be great about doing a video, because I am actually pretty expressive with my hands and gestures and things, if I want to be. Because, you know, I talk about how I'm not expressive with my face, but I can totally be expressive with my hands. And I can probably be expressive with my face, too. I'm just not on a general basis. I don't know. I've never really tried it. I'm kind of clean today. I mean, yeah, I got a shower. Well, my hair's a little ratty. I should comb it. but no, I'm not gonna do it fucking face cam. I hate the lighting. I hate the lighting when the sun goes down. The lighting in this room is atrocious. Like I streamed once. I don't know why that took me so long. I streamed once, and I was streaming Roblox. And whenever I stream Roblox, fucking like 12-year-olds just come pouring in. Which is like, it's so annoying because I cuss so much. And then streaming Roblox is like younger kids will come watch because it's Roblox. And then I have to be conscious of like, I shouldn't be cussing a lot. This is a Roblox stream now. But no, somebody just like came in and they're like, do face cam, and I was like, yeah, sure. And I turned the face cam on. You can barely fucking see me because there's barely any fucking light in this room. And I mean, that's my fault because the only light I use is for the most part is like a really kind of dim yellow lamp that I have in the corner. And that's just it because my eyes are just adjust to it and I'll be fine. But yeah, like you could barely see me, like it just looked terrible. When the sun's up, it looks alright. Back when I did piano streams, which I guess I can do now, technically. But I did piano streams on Twitter on Periscope, and I just had the camera just facing me, just straight facing me. I wanted it looking at the keyboard, but it just kind of didn't work out that way. So I just sat it up on the thing that holds the fucking notes. Like the book stand or whatever. So I just sat up the phone like that and then just had it looking at me while I was playing. Like I was looking down at the thing most of the time, but sometimes I would look up at the camera. But I never did that after the sun went down just because the lighting would be so bad. That was fun though, but nobody really watched that. I got like 2 people, and like it was like the same consistent 2 people because I would put a link in the line chat, and then these were the people that were wanting to do that. But then now just sometimes I play piano through the voice chat thing every now and then. Not often though. People like to listen to me play piano. I don't understand why. I'm not very good at it. No, I just improv fun things, and like I know when it sounds good and they know when it sounds good, but I don't know how to play any proper songs in general. I did do a piano stream. I streamed a bit of piano at one point. Yeah. There was one stream which was like 4 different things because I started with a VC stream, but then I learned that I didn't need to keep playing for my goal. And then like somebody just told me, I mean, like you can, like you're set to go now, because I hadn't realized what I would get from the ranking, because I needed a certain amount of shit in order to get somebody. I think it was the Fortuna. I needed a certain amount of the points or whatever, and I was well within ranking to get an amount of points. Or no, they just gave you a lot in general. And with that added on, I was able to buy the thing, not points, but whenever there's like a token system, you know? Like you collect shit and you exchange it for shit. But yeah, I had enough of that, so I was like, okay, I don't need to stream it all. But then I was like, I had already mentally prepared myself for a really long stream, because I was going to grind like crazy till I got enough of these things. And then I was just like, all right, let's do some other shit. So I did a piano thing for a while, and then I also did a drawing stream because somebody wanted to see it. A couple people wanted to see it, one person in particular, and then everybody else was like, fuck yeah. So I did a drawing stream, and the drawing did not go well, but the stream went well. I drew like a couple different things, and they were all terrible. I'm not a good artist, and they had me drawing with my finger on a touchscreen, so of course it went terrible. I made a beautiful OC that I don't even want to think about. It's disgusting. I don't know. Streams are fun though. People should watch streams more. There's a lot of like little stream references I put in that it's like 30 people are gonna watch this and 5 people watch the stream. It's like of those 5 people that watch the stream, are even like all of them going to watch the videos? Like my YouTube description now is 35-year-old dad, because it's a stream reference. Because people were talking about how I seemed very old. Because I was in a call with somebody else during the stream because it was like crazy fucking late, and I just like needed somebody to talk to, and we were just having a conversation about like how I seemed older, and people in the comments were talking about how I seemed much older, and like I seemed like a father too. Like I've got to be like crazy old and also a father because I'm so wise. So like now the joke is actually that I'm a 35-year-old dad, which is great because somebody guessed like 35, I think. And then it's just like, yep, 35 years and a dad. Like, it's just 35-year-old dad. So it's like, do I have a 35-year-old dad or am I a 35-year-old dad, you know? I don't have a 35. He's like fucking, what, 54? 54, 55? Maybe even 56. He might be 56. Oh, man. He's getting old. Getting old, huh? I should tell him that. I should tell him how old he's getting. No, he knows it. He knows it every year. Interestingly enough, the birthday for this VC account is the same birthday for my father. I started this on the 21st of October. 10/21. That's his birthday, and that's the day I made this particular account. The 28th or the 29th or something like that is when I made my YouTube channel. Well, there's a difference. Like when I made the YouTube channel, and then a day after that, I posted the first video. So I don't remember specifically which one it is. But I recorded the first video the day I recorded, or the day I made the YouTube channel. But then I was like, wait, I shouldn't upload this like this. I should do it in the morning. And that's how I did that. I'm pretty sure. I think that's how it went. I don't know. No, I think I recorded one and then I was like, this is dumb, but this is still a thing I want to do. I should do this in the morning when I'm less tired. I don't know. There's shitty episodes anyway. Like back then, I used to record 3 times a day, and I would only play the game while I was recording, for a different reason than now. Now, I only play the game while recording because this is just the game that I play while recording, and I enjoy recording so much that I'm just now ending up playing this game still. Back then, it was that I didn't want to play the game at all unless I was recording in order to show all progress entirely throughout the whole game. Was just like, yep. Just follow along with all progress. And then it just eventually got to a point where I would either need to make a lot more videos in order to do well, or I would just like not have to record everything if I wanted to do well in game. And I wanted to make less videos because there were just too many. There were 3 3 10-minute episodes a day, and now there's one 30-minute episode. Well, it's like 25-ish, which I asked in stream once, and people were generally like, yeah, 25-ish is good. That's why I like doing streams. I just ask people how I should do my YouTube channel, and then they tell me sometimes. Not most times, but sometimes. I gotta do this. She's got 2 things, so I should just utilize that. Alright, whatever. Her thing could have went off twice. Her thing. But didn't. This might actually be 25 minutes-ish. Which I don't know, is that a segue? Is that, I don't know. I go from talking about how long the episodes are to talking about how I'm supposed to, I gotta finish it. I'm wearing a Pokemon shirt. Just 'cause my mom just like brought me some shirts, and she was like, yeah, look at these good, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. There's a Pokemon one and an Irish Pug one, which is a little late, but still a neat shirt. I'll wear it next St. Patty's Day, an entire year from now. A year and a little less, I guess. Yeah. Take care of yourself.